Hello, it's been just over 2 years since I had the second of my two cataract operations, so I thought it would be a good time to give an update on how my eyes are doing 2 years down the line. Um, what I was going to talk about is three things. First of all, how my eyes look. Secondly, how they're feeling. And then thirdly, how my vision is and has been. So, how do they look? Well, I mean, you can see for yourself, hopefully, that you know they look normal. They're fairly clear. There's no particular redness in my eyes. There was certainly some redness after the operations themselves, which probably took a few weeks to go away. But now I think they look fine. The one thing I would say is I think I've been left with a slight squint. That may be obvious to you when I'm sort of looking straight into the camera. But it's something that's gone away over time, but hasn't gone away completely. I don't really want to start guessing why this is, but I do feel that in one case I had a type of anesthetic that basically immobilized my eyeball, as opposed to the other type of anesthetic, which is a topical one, which I was given the second time round. And the reason I got this one is that at the time I asked for it, I was anxious about moving my eye during the operation, and the doctor said, well, you know, we can give you this one, which will just mean it won't move at all, which was fine, but I think it takes your eye a long time to recover from that. Certainly I was left with quite a noticeable squint after having that that anaesthetic, and it hasn't gone away completely, but I'm hoping it's not too noticeable. I think it's just because I know it's there. I tend to notice it in photographs and so on. So yeah, other than that, I think they look fine. And then secondly, how do they feel? Well, they feel absolutely fine. I don't have any issues with pain or dryness. I would say very occasionally I get sort of little sort of prickly feelings in my eyes, and I don't know whether that's from the cataract operations or possibly from the surgery I had prior to that, which was retinal surgery, which was much more invasive, that surgery. So it's it's very hard to say, but it's so minor and barely noticeable that it's not something I worry about. Other than that, I don't really, my eyes feel the same as they did prior to the operation. So then moving on to obviously the most important thing, how is my vision? Well, it is on the whole pretty good. I'm happy with it. The one thing, and I think anyone who's going to get cataract surgery will be told this, you'll probably most likely need to wear reading glasses after the operation. That's because the plastic lenses that you're given, unless you have the sort of fancy kind, which will have multifocus, but normally the standard lenses that you're given are single focus, so they're really made to focus at distance, sort of arm's length and further away. So for me, I'm standing arm's length from the camera now, and yeah, I mean the screen is pretty more or less in focus, and anything beyond that, further away is fine. But as soon as I move close, like this close, which is about 12 inches from the camera, yeah, I'm way out of focus now. So obviously I need reading glasses. I'll just talk about those very quickly. So my reading glasses, I have prescription glasses, two pairs, but this pair is what you would call occupational lenses, which means they have two grades of magnification. Top half is more used for computers, bottom half is more for sort of book reading. And these I find are very useful for work when you're switching from working on a desktop computer to looking at paper on your desk or whatever. Other than that, I've got some bog standard non-prescription glasses. I bought a bunch of them from Amazon just so I could have ones lying around the house or take them out, and they cost so little that if you lose them it doesn't matter. They cost about £3 each, and these work really well for me. I guess because my eyes need similar focus, so the fact that the same magnification in each lens is fine. And these are +2, I think the strength is, so not ridiculously strong magnification required. If I could probably wear +1.5 as well and just be slightly further away, but for using on a laptop or a phone, I find these work pretty well. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about in terms of vision is my night vision, which I think definitely has been affected by the cataract operation, or specifically the lens replacement. So when I look at lights, bright lights at night, for example, street lights or car headlights, I see a large area around them, which is, an area of glare, or sort of halo effect, if you like, and that means that I can't see particularly well in that particular area around the light. With street lights, it's not really a problem. If I'm walking around at night, I can see fine. When it does affect me is with car headlights, and really I'm okay driving at night in the city or on a well-lit road, such as a motorway, or even as long as there's good markings on the road. Where I do have a problem is on a dark country road at night, where there's no lighting, very little road markings, and all of a sudden a car comes around the corner and I'm really struggling to see the edge of the road. And I'm not talking about the car having full beam headlights on, just with dipped headlights I still have a problem, really. So I try to avoid that kind of driving at night, and certainly I wouldn't want to take a job which involved a lot of nighttime driving, of any kind, really. I mean, as I say, when it's a lit road it's fine, but it's probably not as good as it used to be, my night driving in any situation. So that's probably, other than the needing reading glasses, that's the one big change, and I don't know if that's common for a lot of people that have cataract operations. The one thing is you'll see an improvement probably in your night vision from when you had cataracts, but it won't be as good as, in my case, not as good as it was when my eyes were completely fine. So really those are the three areas I wanted to talk about: how they look, how they feel, and how my vision is. And I guess I could say in summary, I'm really happy with the outcome 2 years down the line. I've had very little to complain about. Haven't had to go back to the hospital. I'll have a optician's appointment coming up soon to get my eyes tested again, but I don't actually feel that they've changed much over the 2 years. I'm hoping I won't have to get a new prescription. And yeah, that's basically it. If you've got any questions about anything I've talked about on this video or my other cataract videos, please feel free to post them below. Thank you.